Harvey Weinstein got released recently, but did you know that he had an intern of very high quality at one point in 2017? I bet you would never guess who that intern was. Now, remember some time ago, people were saying that everybody knew what Harvey Weinstein was doing, but nobody said nothing. Rose McGowan was one of those people. Everybody said they knew since before the casting couch was there, man. Everybody knew from way back. Well, in 2017, there was a young lady that took an internship with Harvey Weinstein by the name of Malia Obama. Did y'all miss that? I think many people missed that. 2017, little old Malia comes over to Hollywood to do a internship with mogul. That's the M word I'm looking for. Mogul, Harvey Weinstein. Now, if the truth is that everybody knew, then why would a father send his daughter to intern with Harvey Weinstein? Now, one of two things could be true. He didn't know, and he's just sending his daughter to something that she wanted to do, which was movies and acting and blah, 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 blah. Or he knew, and you can make the assumptions of what that meant after. Now, the question here remains, why would she go do an internship with Harvey Weinstein? Well, that question can't really be answered. Here's what I can give you of what they said. In 2015, the Obama's daughter worked as an intern in New York on Lena Dunham's HBO series Girls. She also spent time in Los Angeles on the set with Halle Berry on the CBS drama Extant. Now, both of those had Harvey's handprints on them, FYI. And she got involved in it trying to say, well, maybe if I got hooked up with him, we can make some really big moves and I can get my foot in the door. Here's the problem. You're getting your foot in the door with Harvey Weinstein, who has a certain ticket type to get into that door. Now, I'm a father of a daughter, a very beautiful, sweet, nothing like her dad. Beautiful, beautiful daughter. She's all like herself. She does draw like me, so I'll give her that. But I could never, ever, even hearing rumors, I just have to hear the speculation of something that's nefarious, and I will say, nah, nope, you're not going to that. I don't care how much you want it. No, sometimes you have to step in the gap for your children. Sometimes you need to step up and say, you know what, babe? I know you want to do this. I really do. I know that this is what you want, but I need to explain to you some of the dangers that are there and the reasons why I do not want you involved in this. It didn't seem like her father or mother wanted that. I don't think that they even really cared. Now, of course, people can say, well, he didn't care because it wasn't his daughter. That's a whole nother kettle of fish. We're not going to get into that, the fact that they don't look like their parents. But we're going to talk about the fact that for now, on the surface, that's his daughter. That's his daughter, and he allowed her to go hang out with Harvey Weinstein. That's like people that said Michael Jackson was a perv, and you still send your kid over there because, well, it wouldn't happen to my kid. If you really thought that about Michael, would you send your kid to do anything with Michael alone? No, of course you wouldn't do that. But if you're a parent that was in it for, heck, it's not me, it's my kid, send him on. What really did it mean to Obama to send his daughter in? Well, we have a theory, and our theory is based on one very big outside reason. The outside reason is because we also know some things about Mr. Obama that y'all may not know yet, but you will. Trust me and believe me, you will know a lot about Mr. Obama and his tendency, hear me out, his tendency to use children for his ill-gotten gains. Now, when you hear that story, I think having his kid go to intern with Weinstein, it's going to make sense. It's going to make a whole lot of sense, especially if you do believe in the fact that it's not his kid. In fact, let's run that down the rabbit hole, shall we? Let's just say it's not. Not by blood. It was all a ruse. Someone else's kid posing as his. If that's true, then it's even more nefarious that you would put a other person's child in that kind of danger. Or better yet, if it's someone else's child, why would they allow someone who's not them to put their child in danger? unless they all thought the same way about Malia. She's expendable. Right now, at the age Malia is, she's a very lost individual. If you go look for her right now, you will see a very lost adult. Why? Because she was always used as a pawn, either as the beautiful little child of the president or caught up at Coachella. There was no parenting happening between the times that she showed up in the limelight to now. And having known about this 2017 excursion with Harvey Weinstein and entering into a thing with him, what does that really say about the parenting that she endured? Non-existent. But he was the best person ever. Now let's look at this from a different aspect. If you were the parent of a up-and-coming want-to-be actor or actress, and they told you, "Father, mother, I would love to go to Hollywood." Now you, having endured a lot of the world and seeing exactly what produces in Hollywood, the kinds of people that come from Hollywood, the kinds of chaos that comes out of Hollywood, would you then encourage your child to the tune of sending him or her by themselves to go work with an agent? I would hope, having that knowledge in your back pocket, you would say, "Child, no. I tell you what, when you become an adult and you still feel like doing that, feel free. But as for me, I'm protecting you from something that you may or may not see right now." That didn't happen. And it didn't happen for one very big reason. That was not on his agenda. Obama's, I mean. It was not in his agenda. When we expose a story about him that's coming, you will understand exactly why we say that. He's always had this particular agenda going for a long time. Now, I could go into many of the reasons why we believe it, outside of the factual stuff we have. If you want any kind of a red flag, I'll tell you what you can do. This is for you to do for yourself if you want to do this. Just go look up the ordering preferences for any of the parties he held at the White House. I'll leave that there. Go do that. Just look up the menu and then make your assumptions. But from what we can see, is a very poor parenting choice to let your child have an internship with a man who is an accused and serial assayer of women, much less your daughter. That's crazy to me. Par for the course, though. Par for the course. For those of you who have children that may be wanting to enter into that arena, I understand we want to give our kids everything they want, but sometimes you have to give your child what they need. And they have to forego the things that they may think they want by you exposing to them the dangers of it. Wanting to swim with a shark is not the same as saying, "Hey, go ahead. Oh, you don't need a cage. Just jump in the water with as many sharks as you want, baby. You want to swim with the sharks? Go do it." You protect them at all cost. Unfortunately, not many of us are like that as parents. And I can tell you right now, that is exactly the case for the Obamas.